And we're on. Hello, everybody. Right. Have you ever seen a hangout where it's been sort of winged? This is it, because Mike's dashed off from the beach, Tammy's dashed from our other occupation, and I've just like literally scrambled to get everything ready. So if you like it live, you're in the right place because we're going to wing this, and it's not pre-planned. It's always best to give it straight. I'll just have a look quickly at the hangout just to make sure we're live.
We're live on this end.
Yes, I can see it. So who we got in the hangouts? Yeah, I can see Steph. There's another one. Steph's like in invalid zone. She's got a terrible flu, but she's doing a cracking job. We've got Rennie Love. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hello, Rennie. Hello, Steph. I'm just reading on the chat there. Right. So for this hangout, I'm going to go through a couple of stats. Not yet, but I'm going to give you some idea of where we are, and I always like to keep it transparent. And what's working and what's not working. Some very, very important information for you guys, because we're all advertising out there. And we've added, I have to make an apology to everybody. Don't shoot us, right? But somebody messaged us yesterday and said, well, what do we get for being a bronze member or a gold member or a silver member? And I sat and thought about it. I said, well, you get a higher reward, for the membership. But then I thought, well, what do they get? As far as advertising, they don't get any advertising. So I've adjusted that. And then anybody who's already bought a gold, silver, or bronze, I just share my screen quickly if I can, and then I'll nip off. But it's better to share it and show everybody what I'm talking about. Anybody who's already bought a bronze, silver, or gold, hop over to support at the top there, contact, and leave your username and what membership level you bought. I'll see that and then I'll adjust it because anybody who bought a membership before doesn't, can't lose out. And what it'll do is it'll make this a lot easier to sell because you've got a traffic exchange for $9. You can earn X amount of commissions and you've got some traffic to go with it. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but like I said, support. Don't send a PM or an email because this is the only place I'm going to look. Go to support on your back office and then just click contact. It'll go to the admin, pop your name in there, and then username and the membership that you bought. Click the confirmation and then you're off. And I'll get that mail and I'll adjust it as soon as I can. I just don't want anybody to lose out who's already had the, the faith to join them already.
Do you want me to send out an email from admins telling them to do that too?
Yeah, we'll probably send an email, for the people who are not watching the Hangout. But I will do that. Yeah. But anyway, I'll stop sharing. And Mike, the Globetrotter, 1 minute he's in the UK, the next minute he's in Canada, the next minute he's in the UK, and now he's in Spain. I don't know what you're playing at, Mike, but right, I'll pass you to Mike. Mike's got some information about what he's been up to. So, Mike, go for it.
Okay, well, thanks very much for that, Jim. And hello again to Tammy. And yes, here we are from Spain. And I'm just sat in the garden here and just got back from the beach. And so let's just, I want to talk about advertising really with this because this is the mainstream. And I put some fresh adverts out there yesterday and I got some results and made a sale of $20. And I think the advert probably cost me $2.50, maybe $3. And I got that sale, $20. So, it works without a doubt, but I'll just show you. If we go to advertise, I haven't actually, if you see this here, I haven't actually done much since I've been in Spain. Oh, it's just refreshing. I haven't been much online while I've been in Spain because I've been too busy sunning myself down on the beach. But if we go to advertise, and then I think it was banners.
Mike, you're not sharing there. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're quite not sharing because I didn't click on the green button. And Jim said we were winging this, and he's quite right. We are. But it's all about fun. You know, you got to have some, it's not serious. You've got to have some fun as well. Right. So am I sharing now?
Yes, I can see
Yeah,
me.
okay,
So
so-
pull the screen up. Yeah,
So now I go, right, now you should be able to see.
you're good.
Okay. So as I was saying, I haven't done much. I mean, it's moving off the scale, off the screen there, but I haven't done much over the past few days since I've been here in Spain. But let me just go to the advertising, which I've got here, and then I'll go to banners. Right now, I placed a banner, and this was the banner that I placed just yesterday, and I've only had 6 impressions so far, but I got a sale from it, and I got $20 paid direct into my Bitcoin. And it's just a program that I've been in quite a while, and I thought, oh, I've got some banners here. Let me put a banner on ads earn Bitcoin. So I did that yesterday, and it gave me some results. So, you know, this proves that this works, and it's cheap advertising, and just brilliant, just fantastic. But, you know, to advertise, you've got banners, you've got paid to click, you've got login ads, and this is like when you first log in, you have to click on an ad, so you can make an advert for the login ads, and then everybody that logs in sees your ad and clicks on it. There's a traffic exchange, there's Facebook, and there's traffic grid. So there's quite a lot of advertising streams here that you can take your choice or do all the lot. I do all the lot, and it's proving to be, you know, it's fruitful, and you know, we just get in there and getting the results coming through, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. Let's see, I'll show you a login ad. I've got a lot. See, I've got all these login ads here, and I just put in my link for various programs that I'm promoting, and then when people log in, my advert will be seen, and if they like it, they may click on it, and they may join. So it's just getting your product and programs out there in as many in front of as many eyeballs as you can, and that's the name of the game, advertising. So you know, just go through these, and it's all self-explanatory what you do. It's very easy. Like if you go to the traffic exchange, here we go, and these are the ones that I've got in at the moment. Oh, they're finished now, so I need to renew these. But you can see I've had 100 views on that one, 200 on that one, and 100 on that one. But you just go to new campaign, click on new campaign there. You put the title that you want to call it. You put your URL in there. You check it, and then just make sure that it's working. And then you'll click validate is complete. When a green button will come up, and then you can choose what package you like. You know, anywhere from 100 views to 3,000 views, and you can click your geolocation, so you can choose where you want in the world for, you know, people to see this. And it's doing the same thing as it was doing yesterday for me. Can't scroll through it actually. Let's have a look. No. There we go. There we go. Must be my computer. So you know, I normally put United States, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and you can just, I'll just show you. Just click on one there, click on this down arrow, and it'll add it to there. If you don't want it, you can click it to go back. If you want to add all the list, you can click both arrows, and it'll just put the whole list in there, and you can take it back. And you know, it's so simple to select where you want to advertise. It's a brilliant system, I think, is this. And then just click on send. It'll tell you what it's costing you. And there you go. And it's the same for each and every one of them. I'm not going to go through them all because, well, traffic grid, I'll just go through that one. New campaign. Put a title in there. Put your URL in there. How many days you want to advertise, and send. And that'll go into the traffic grid. And as people click on there, your advert will pop up. Just absolutely so simple to do. So I think, yeah, that's really all I need to say, I think, on this, on advertising. But just go through it. It is so simple. It's been made, you know, idiot-proof, basically. You know, all you just fill in the boxes, and you're done, and you've got all your adverts. So I think on that, I think I'll pass it back to you, Jim. Let me just stop sharing. Let's have a look at this.
Yeah, congrats on that sale, Mike.
Do you want me to talk, Jim, or did you want?
No, I'm going to pass it to you. I'm going to pass it to you. I've just given him a congrats on his sale. There you go. I'm getting wrong now. I'm winging it.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch Mike post his pictures. We need more pictures of Spain, Mike.
Okay.
I just always appreciate seeing, you know, when people, we've seen other people that we were in other programs before, you know, recently in Spain, and I'm just excited to know that people are getting to do that. They're getting to use, whether they're making this money out here or not, wherever, you know, that they're being able to enjoy some things, and that's what we want. We want to get to a place where it's not all work, 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 work. And we know on the front end of this program, there is a lot of work to go in. Anytime you're building a foundation for something, that it's going to take time. And we work really hard, and we have people in the groups that are working really hard with us. And I'm always going to say thank you, because I know we appreciate, you know, you may not always hear it from us, but Jim and I are always talking about so-and-so helping out here and doing this and doing that, and how much we appreciate that. So, but I did want to make a couple of comments. In our Facebook groups, we have several of them that are associated with the Early Bird group. And I noticed that people are trying to post their other offers in the Early Bird group specifically. That's not what that group is for, but we have tied in 3 other different groups that you can go in and post in, because the Early Bird group is really just for information. You might see us posting proofs, you might see us posting information about what's coming, what we're promoting, all of that. But as far as putting in your other offers, that does not go in the Early Bird group. That goes in, we've got a different Early Bird group that says for members to advertise their posts. So just be aware of that. If we don't approve your post, we're not being rude. That's just not what that group is for. And we've made 4 other groups for you, so that you have access to being able to do that. So the other thing I wanted to mention is I briefly chatted with the person that we are anticipating a launch coming up here soon, and he didn't want me to give out the date, but it's going to happen, I think, faster than what we realize. So there will be another Bitcoin program coming up shortly, and that's what we want to do. Even with ads earned Bitcoin, we want to cross promote. We want to build. We want to make sure that we have foundational programs in here, so that we can all be earning an income, which is why we're here. So ads earn Bitcoin will be that foundation. There'll be other programs come and go. You might look at it and go, man, they join a lot of stuff. We do join a lot of stuff, but we try to find the right programs for our members, so that we can all make some money here. And on that note, Leads Page Plus, I talked to the programmer. He's going to be working on that today. And he said hopefully he would have that done tonight. I'm going to tell him I committed him on the Hangout, so we got to get that done for people, so that we'll have ads earn Bitcoin in there too, so that we can cross promote that. So I think that's all I have. Again, thank you everyone for your hard work. And Jim, are you ready?
I'm good. Yes, I was going to ask you about what was going on Leads Page Plus, because we're going to integrate the ads in Bitcoin into that tool. There's a link in the Hangout, so if anyone wants to know what we're talking about, or they're not sure what we're talking about, just click the link, have a look. It's a free tool you can use to build, you know, capture pages and whatever. but it's a downline builder as well.
Can I just say one thing? Yesterday, I created a page in Lead Page Plus for Ads Earn Bitcoin, and that's what it's for, right? It's a lead capture page, because I want to build my email list too. So I made another traffic page, and I'm already getting signups to that page for Ads Earn Bitcoin. But I'm also collecting the email, so it works. This all works, and this is why we're all putting it together in a system to make it more cost effective for people. If you're going to spend money on advertising, get something out of it. And even if it's an email, that's, count $1 an email per month, is kind of the what they have for what you're getting out of getting emails. So it's not just a waste of your time, it's for a purpose. So, okay.
No, you're right. It's we're trying to keep everything as simple as possible. All the back offices. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to go through the system. But I said on Friday, when did I say it? I think it was Monday. I was going to show you some stats because I noticed there was a few people throwing the money away, the advertising, and we've got some good stuff and some bad stuff to show you. There's always good and bad on every side. I'll share my screen. And this may bore a lot of people, but anybody who's spending some money will be very interested in what I'm going to show you. I'm sure of it. So there it is. If I'm rambling, forgive us if you don't understand it, but I think you'll see the importance of this. So what I do is, for this site, I put a Google Analytics code in there, and I can track everything, literally everything what goes on that website. And what you're seeing now on your screen, am I sharing my screen? Just give us a shout, somebody thumbs up. Yep. What you're seeing now is live stats. This is actually, as you can see here, the movement, you see the green, and this is all live. So these are the people who are on Ad Earns Bitcoin. And there's the site over here. Ads Earn Bitcoin or Ads Earn BTC. It's the same domain. If you try the domain either way, it goes to the same place. But this is what we've got live right now. 73 people in US, India, Ukraine. So I can see, this is very important if I'm doing a solo ad or something like that, and I can track it to see if I'm buying an ad for the US and it goes to Russia, then I'm not getting my money's worth. So there's the first tool that I use this for, is just to check that I'm getting what I'm paying for. But then we'll go again. It's early days. I want to stress this, and again, before I get bashed by anybody, I'm going to mention, or you're going to see names of places to advertise. This is just very early. 2 weeks is, I like to have at least a month's worth of stats before I can judge it. Yeah? And these stats, what I'm showing you, is based on just this advertising platform, what we're getting out of it. It doesn't mean that when I say a certain place is not good, it doesn't mean that the owner's got to, start shouting and screaming at us. I'm just showing you what we're getting from those particular places. So I just get that out of the way. So I don't want a load of program owners jumping all over us saying that I've called their programs, So what I'm going to show you now is, again, this is based a very short period. Like I said, I would like longer stats than this, but this shows you the daily visitors we're getting to the site. So, there's just an example. I don't know if you can see that there, the pop-up. Sunday, September the 3rd, just under 5,000 visitors. So we're getting a steady flow, 2,000. And that, people, someone said yesterday when I showed them, it's gone down. Every day you have a high day and a low day. You don't always go up, up, up. It's like if you're watching Bitcoin or anything else, you see it goes up and down, up and down. So it really, looking on the days. So last Monday, 4th, we had 3,700. It was just like day 2, I think, or day 3 of the site. That was sessions, yeah. So 3,785 people went to that site on the 4th. So if you look at the following Monday, just to give you an idea, Sunday, 5,765 people went to that site. So that's the way you've got to judge it. And again, this is an important. We're doing mass promotions. I can see that people are promoting this all over the place. And returning visitors, at the minute, it's 38.8% of the people who land on our site return. Which some people might not think that's good, but honestly, that is unbelievable. And again, early days, it might go down, it might go up. But I'll show you, we've had 112, nearly 113,000 page views. I'm over the moon with these stats. People who don't understand them, again, you can see here, English US, you can see the percentage, 38%. Russia's really taken off as well. That's jumping up in the last few days. Again, you can see a lot from there. But what's interesting for me most is the acquisition. This is important. To show you guys, I wanted to show you guys what user, I'm not advertising in all these places, but what you are getting out of it. And what I wanted to stress was, somebody asked us yesterday about where do I advertise and how do I advertise, and I was looking at these stats on one screen, while the other person was asking us, and I mentioned Mike. It says the personal touch goes a long way. Really, and I'm going to show you and I'll prove it. I don't make these numbers up. Right? You can see the dates, 1st of September to the 13th of September. So that's live, as is. Now, if you look over here, this is one of the most important. Average time on the site. Okay. How many views? These two, and how many page views, but this is average, remember. Right? So if you've got a high number over here, nearly 11,000, and average 1.5, nearly 2 minutes. That's average. So that's, to be honest, that's quite a good number based on the higher percentage of views. Some people might look for 2 seconds. Some people might look for an hour. This is just basically an average, and that's why I like to keep it at least a month before I do this. But what I wanted to show you was, and again, I'll stress it again, if anybody who's owning these programs or whatever, I'm not slating these programs, I'm just telling you what we're getting from AdEarns Bitcoin as a result. I just want to stress that. So just an example, BTC clicks, 3,505 people have come to that site via BTC clicks. They've stayed average 20 seconds. Now that's telling me that the people who are clicking on BTC clicks not really interested in what we're offering. I'm not saying BTC clicks are bad, because on other sites they may get better results, but I'm just telling you what we get. I want to stress that. Direct, if you look at the direct, 8 minutes, nearly 9 minutes. Infinity traffic boost, just over a minute, which is quite, that's quite good, because that's an average. You're never going to get everybody staying on the site. But this gives you an idea, so far. And again, I'd like to come back in a couple of weeks. Ad hits, I put that out yesterday. And it's getting average 3 minutes of view, which is very good, very good. If it stays there, I'll be happy. Again, you kind of pull easy hits for you, 30 seconds. So that's telling me people are just viewing on the traffic exchange there and not doing anything with it. And again, don't want to go too technical, but bounce rate basically means they've came to the main page and went it and then left and not gone anywhere else in the site. So the higher the bounce rate, the worse it is. But if you go back, look at Facebook. Very, very low bounce rate there. 60, 70, 76% of the people who have gone from Facebook to that page, 76% of those people have gone further into the site. Average 14, nearly 15 minutes. So somebody said to me yesterday, I'm sick of Facebook, it doesn't work. It works. I can promise you it works. There's the proof. It's not me just telling you guys that it works. There's the proof. It's there in front of your faces. The average 9.5 pages plus or minus that went through. It works, people. Facebook works. I don't want to stress it too much.
I want to say something here, Jim.
Yeah.
If you were a TV advertiser, and trust me, Facebook gets a lot of views, how much money would I hate to say the brands, but Coca-Cola, how much money would Coca-Cola pay to have a 15-minute ad viewed by a bazillion people?
I'm telling you, they'd kill for it. I'm telling you, it's liquid gold.
It's huge. The time spent on those pages.
It's absolutely amazing. Honestly, and again, I'll stress it. It's early days, 2 weeks. I would like a month. But there's another one, Google Organic. 311. Google Organic. So people have just gone to Google. I did a lot of SEO work the other day. you know, obviously we've got a lot of work when we're building the site and there's things to do and whatever. So I attacked that the other day and someone said, you're quiet. I was really busy with the SEO and I'm seeing results instant. 311 people have gone to the site and look at the bounce rate. Again, you know, 73, 72% of the people who visited from Google search, absolutely free advertising, they spent 12 minutes, over 12 minutes on the site. 9 pages, average, yeah? Some of them have spent a lot longer and some a lot less, but it's early days. But I can see straight away, YouTube, there's another one. 12 minutes, average, nearly 11 pages nearly. So all these pages we're telling you, you know, social media definitely works. And I was looking at some, I know Mike's got it. There's another one, Hitsmonkey. Everyone knows I'm a big fan of Hitsmonkey. Yeah? It's 108 visitors, and that's all from me. I know because there's nobody else advertising on there because I see where you guys are advertising. My great bounce rate, 19, nearly 20 minutes average per person on the site. So, you know, people to say, you know, what's good and what's bad, you can watch this video and pause it if you want and look at the different places. There's another one. That's Jamie, My Residual Income TV, Jamie Myers. It's 99 people have come from that particular page. Again, great bounce rate and average 10 minutes a site. Now look just below there, state of the art mailer. Again, they're nearly exactly the amount. There's one difference in the views, you know, in the people. Look at the bounce rates. Look at the time on the page. 2 seconds. Now, what would you rather? What would you rather have, Jamie's views or that one? So, you know, that's just an example for this offer. Again, pause this video, look at the stats. You know what you want to be looking at. But I've seen Mike somewhere, which was very impressive. I'm just trying to find you, Mike. There you go. MakeForBiz.com. That's you, right? Is that right? Yes. You've had 500 people. Yep. From your site. So I knew you would, I can see his head moving in closer to have a look at this one. He's had 500 people from his page. 41% have just looked at the front page and left. So it's about, you know, a good 60% have gone further. They've spent an average of 12 minutes and 27 seconds on the site, and they're averaging nearly 9 pages a visit. So that's telling me there, whatever Mike's doing, he's doing well. And I'm pretty sure a lot of that's from personal. But again, YouTube, smashing results, traffic, that one, there's a lot, you know, you could drive sell bonkers, honestly, looking at these. But again, there's early days, but I can see where people are advertising, what results they're getting, bounce rate, like, I don't know what that one is. The numbers are too low really to make an assessment. But there's a few places over there you really shouldn't be advertising or, you know, spending your money on for this particular program. You could spend your money for other programs. I'm not saying that don't spend your money in these places, but for this particular, for our site, I wouldn't spend your money there, to be honest. Like that one, traffic ad bar. If you're buying traffic there, you may be getting it for free. But that's a lot of hits. 3,524 people have viewed. High bounce rate, so they're not. There's very, very few people going further. And 18 seconds is basically just a view of an ad and going on to the next one. So again, we'll come back in 2 weeks and assess this again. But I just wanted to show you guys, you know, if we're not, when we say something, or when I say something, I'm honestly not talking fluff. I have the numbers in front of my face when I'm telling you. This is the acquisition, the behavior. Again, I could show you, there's so many things. I don't want to bore you all with this, but site content, I'll just give you a quick look at that one. Again, the numbers are very steady. I'm really happy with that. But this gives us an idea of what pages they're viewing, how long they're staying on the pages, bounce rate. You know, we're getting a lot of results. I could go into thousands of pages if I want. But again, social media, so far, what I'm picking out of this, I'm going to stop sharing for a second. What I'm picking out of this is social media works. It's working. The personal touch is definitely working. And again, if you're watching this Hangout, watch it later, pause the screen, and just have a look at the results, what I'm seeing. These are live stats. Sorry, that was the stats for the last few days. Real-time stats, again, I can see, you know, what I'm getting. Let's have a quick look. I can see what I'm getting, where I'm getting hits from, or where everybody's getting hits from. This is not me, yeah? But again, the United States is knocking the socks off, and Russia's coming up. Russia's a bit low at this particular minute there, but Russia has been really picking up. And I know we've had a few people in the Russian in the chat room, the support room from Russia. So we're getting there. But we're getting a global viewer. We're getting I can see again live stats traffic source at the minute. These are advertising, but you can see where they're coming from, which is quite interesting. But it's, again, I don't want to go too much into it. But if I'm saying this, I mean, you know, I'm trying to drop you a hint. Don't throw your money away. Have a look at that screen, and in 2 weeks we'll do it again. But Mike, I don't know where Tammy's gone. I'll just pass it to you because I've lost thought of where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, looking at those stats there, I mean, I'm not into stats. You know, it's not my cup of tea. But you do need to know, you know, the results of your marketing, and you know, you're a good statistician, I think the word is, and you like your stats, and it's good to see it, because what you showed me there about just my link, I quite impressed with that what I'm getting, but without looking at your results, you don't know, you're just going blind. And you showing this to us, yeah, okay, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it does show the best places to put your link and where to promote. So it's beneficial looking at this. Yeah, go on, Tammy.
Well, I was going to say, I've been paying, and this is nothing against State of the Art Mailer, because you know, they have a good reputation among traffic exchanges. But seeing that stat there just now, I'm not sure that that's a good buy for me for ads earned Bitcoin there. So, you know, it gives me an opportunity to adjust where I'm spending my money. So maybe I'll flip on over to ad hits and run an ad there. But whether we like stats or not, hype is nothing. You know, it's going to come down to looking at these numbers, and we might need to take a screenshot today so that we can compare that in 30 days or 2 weeks or whatever. And
oh, I think you're frozen up there, Tammy. But I think, yes,
for me, even though it has a good reputation, you know, from other people, it may not be the right thing for this. So
that's it as well. I just want to stress, it's very early days. I've always said it. People who know me, I say, no, give it a month before I make any, you know, solid, concrete results, you know, conclusions on the results. But to be honest, I'm picking up a few things already, but I know it's not going to get better. Put it that way. So I just want to, if somebody wants to know if they're, you know, if they're doing some advertising somewhere, if I'm about and I've got the time, just give us a link. Drop us your link where you're advertising, and I'll tell you the results. You know, I'm always here. If I've got the time, I'll help. I don't want anybody throwing money away, you know, and not getting any results from it. And I can show, you know, we all couldn't do this to Google Analytics, but it takes a long time to learn. And I'm not, it's not to patronize anybody, but you know, some people just, they would go flying over their heads and they just wouldn't know, but they're spending fortunes on advertising and just throwing it in the bin. And other people, like Mike, didn't have a clue he was getting those results.
No clue whatsoever.
I'm telling you, what you're doing, Mike, is spot on, because I see where they're coming with the I'm just not picking on Mike. But from Facebook, he's getting hits, and they're staying on the site, and he's getting sign-ups from it. because I remember I can see where they first come from and where they're returning from as well. So it's, again, I'm a freak as far as numbers is concerned.
And that might be a good place to just mention, because I think sometimes we forget that it's not quantity so much all the time, because we think, hey, I got to have 1 million people that I'm advertising to, and I'm going to spend $300 to do that, when really, having a very responsive quality list or group of people that we're talking to and following up with, 10 buyers is way better than 1,000 lookers.
No, 100%, 100%.
Yeah.
It's again, I said it earlier. I could change on the stats right now and try and trick everybody and say we've got 20,000 members, but I don't want to do that. What our members, as is just over 900, and we'll be on 1,000 in a day or so. But they're real people, and again, the stats. 92% of the members are active, and I just showed these to the back office. That's really good. I'm happy, really happy. A lot of sites have these membership, stats, but nobody. There's like sometimes 70% of them are not active. So if you've got a 92% active rate, if we can keep building those numbers and have them being active, it's like liquid gold advertising. I'm telling you, it's and for the price, and I've always said it, the price will never be as cheap as it is now, because there's only so many banner spaces on the site, and it's supply and demand. And as the demand goes up, I want to share my screen because, no, sorry, Tammy, are you going to go through what I added yesterday, or do you want me to go through it?
No, go ahead and do that, because like I said, I hadn't looked at it close enough.
It was a bit, literally a rush. I told you we were winning the Hangout right at the beginning. What do you want? Do you want false, or do you want the real deal? And this is the real deal. Huh? So I'm going to share my screen. 1 second. Now, what I did was yesterday, I added a little bit of value to the members, like I said at the beginning of the Hangout. I just wanted to go through, I'll find the back office. Right, yes, I'm sharing. So if you go to the upgrade tab at the top, and this is, again, I thought about this to give some value of when people are upgrading to bronze, silver, or gold. You've got the drop down menu here, which one you want to upgrade to and what have you, and then what do you get for being example of bronze. First of all, you get more direct referral limits. A free member can have 5 direct referrals. Bronze can have 10 direct referrals. Silver, 20, and gold, unlimited. And what you get out of those people is when those referrals are going through the pay-to-click ads, you receive a referral, an amount. It's a micro amount, but as they're clicking, the more referrals you have, this number builds pennies make pounds, people. I'm telling you, that's it. And then you'll also earn more. As a bronze member, you'll earn more per pay-to-click ad you do yourself. So it's basically a way of encouraging people to upgrade. And the reason we want to do that is, I'll just flip down to the bottom, is the commissions for you guys as well. As a bronze member, any downline that you sponsor, anybody who signs up from your link, when they upgrade to whatever, bronze, silver, or gold, if you are a bronze member, you'll make a 33% commission on that sale every time they do it. So every 30 days, or every 60 days, or every 90 days, depending on what they buy, you, as a bronze member, as long as you're a bronze member, you'll receive 33% commissions. Silver, again, you'll earn more per pay-to-click. The benefits go up. If you just want, I'll not go through every single one, but commissions go up higher. 50% for membership purchases, and then you'll also, as a silver, start receiving commissions off your downline banner purchases and the traffic grid purchases. And the traffic grid's getting popular. Just going back to the stats, the traffic grid is getting addictive, people. I've been watching. There's a lot of people clicking away like lunatics, trying to win a prize. But what I added in yesterday is, if you go for a bronze membership, which is $9 for 30 days, you can see over here, bronze, $9 for 30 days. Now, let's just say, hypothetically, I come across Mike's link, Mike's out there on Facebook, and I join Mike. pay $9 because I've joined Meg's link. Meg would receive, because Meg is a gold, 75% of that. I think it's $6.25 or $6.75. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But as a bronze member, you'll also receive $5 worth of traffic in your traffic exchange account. So you'll spend $9 for 30 days, which will allow you to earn more for pay-to-clicks. It'll allow you to do more things on the site rewards-wise. But it'll also give you $5 credit bonus for your traffic exchange. So you can put, as it was until I changed it yesterday, basically you bought the package and you didn't have any, you had to spend more money on advertising. So we want to give you guys something. It was kind of my fault, and I thought, why didn't I do that right at the beginning? To be honest. So as a silver member, again, you'll get $10 worth of free traffic, credit for your traffic exchange. So basically, a silver member, it's costing you $8 for the membership. You're getting $10 in there for traffic already, and your commissions go a lot higher from your downlinks. And there's people out there who's watching this Hangout now and later, or they're signing up a lot of people. If you sign up a lot of people as a gold member, it's unlimited downline. All those people clicking their ads every day is earning you commissions, rewards, should we say. And again, you'll get, from the $25 what you spend on being gold, you'll get $15 worth of traffic in the traffic exchange. So I'm planning, to be honest, as a gold, just quickly go over that one. The commission's 75%, basically 75%. If you're a gold member, you're going to get $15 worth of traffic in the traffic exchange, dollar value. Every downline that you have in the system, direct, you'll earn 75% of whatever membership you buy, bronze, silver, or gold. Any banner purchase they buy, you'll make 50% commission. Any traffic grid banner they buy, any traffic grid ad, they buy, you'll make 50% commission. Trust me, if you promote this as a gold member, first you've got your traffic, what you're going to get. You're going to make some. It's all. There's nothing for nothing in this world, and again, we're not going to go the hype route and say you can make millions. But remember, whatever you are, it's monthly. That's 30 days is $25. You're going to make 75% commission. I think that's about $16.50, something like that, Mike.
Yeah, it's $18.75.
$18.75. Now, when the following 30 days, when that member upgrades, you're going to get that again. It's residual. It's obviously in any program. If anybody sits there on Facebook and says, "Oh, no need to recruit, and you don't have to do this, and there's no work involved," they're absolutely talking rubbish. And I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to have a little rant because I've been saying it a lot. How do I make money with this? What do I have to, And I've seen these posts all over the place. Make money for free. No need to do anything. No need to recruit. But what are they doing by telling you this? They're recruiting you. And we're not going down that route. If you want to make some rewards, you've got to do the work for it. And I just wanted to, I forgot. Has anyone covered the referral? Tammy, you can do that one. The referral link. Cool.
Oh, on the rotator?
Yes, we added that as well because there is some people. I'm just going to have a little speech first. There is some people are just new to this game. They're not learning. They're learning and they're keen to learn. I've got a lot of people who I'm sort of guiding who are really, I can sense that they want to learn. And I won't help time wasters. I won't help, chances. But we'll put this rotator pool link in there to give people a bit of a head start because I know where I'm getting, as you see by those stats that I've just showed you, I know where, if I spend some money, I know what results I'm getting. So I'll let Tammy explain the pool. Again, we're winging it.
I think sometimes the ones that we wing turn out to be the better. Of course, we don't script things, so it's not like we don't wing it most of the time. But let me go over here to the screen share. Jim added the rotator link. So for people who, you feel like you may have difficulty recruiting, we're getting these signups in the back office, you know, so we wanted to open that up to help people out. So if you'll come over here to your referrals in your dashboard, come down here to rotator link, and that's where I am right now. And you can buy your position in the rotator, and you see it's $10 for 30 days. And I have one in there, and I'm promoting this link only. So that's how many people are in the pool right now. And this is how many people who have opened my link. And I think I just started advertising it yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. It's recent because we just started this. But if you're one of those people that you're not sure how to get started in advertising, then come over here to your referrals, click on the rotator link, you know, buy a month's worth. And as signups come into the pool, they'll be assigned to people who are in the pool. And you'll see right now we have 12 people. And even if you buy multiple spots, you don't take up the pool for the month. You're actually buying additional months when you do that. So it still gives everyone an equal chance to get a sign up from being in the pool. So back to you, Jim.
Yes, I was just going to mention that because in the last Hangout, I said, oh, you could buy multiple spots. That was a little mistake. And basically, we said 100. There's going to be 100 people can be in this pool, no more, ever. Doesn't matter how many members are in the system. When there's 100 people in the pool, that's it. In any period, there'll never be more than 100 people. We want everybody to have the fair chance to get results. We don't want someone with loads of money coming in, buying 20 spots, you know, and taking the... We've been kind of in some programs like that before, so this keeps it fair for everybody. You know, it doesn't matter how rich you are, you can never buy more than one spot in that 30-day period. You buy 2 spots, it'll give you 60 days. If you buy 3 spots, it'll give you 90 days. But in that 30-day period, there's, like I said, you can be a millionaire and buy 50 spots, but you can only have 1 spot. Everybody in the pool has the fair chance, which is, you know, I think the fairest way to go. Because the whole idea of the pool is to help people who are struggling and not sure where to advertise, you know, and getting value for the buck. And I'll just quickly share my screen. And I want to stress as well, somebody asked us yesterday, I'm in the rotator. Am I sharing? Yep. Somebody asked us I'm in the rotator. Do I promote that link? Absolutely not. This link is the one, obviously, I'm promoting for you guys, and the money what we're receiving from this pool is spent on advertising. It's not a benefit to anybody on this Hangout or anybody to anybody. Literally, every cent what comes via this rotator link pool funds is spent on advertising. But like I said, by the stats, I know where to spend it. And I've seen people are getting results already. I've got a spot in there. I put $10 in there because I can't promote it because I'm trying to catch up to Mick. But people are getting already sign-ups from this. I'm promoting my link. Tammy's promoting her link, and they're both literally, you know, that's the only 2 links really. I mean, you can promote the link if you want, but really I would promote your own link. Even if you're in the rotator pool, you're buying a spot, and then we're doing the work for you as far as that side of it, and then continue to promote your normal link. I noticed yesterday there was an ad, and I clicked it, and I went to the rotator link, and I said to the person, what are you doing? You've just paid $10 to get in there, and now you're promoting for everybody, and they didn't realize. So I just wanted to make that clear. Once you join the pool, you can promote the link if you want, but I mean, concentrate on your own personal link, you know, from the tools section. You know,
we're promoting that link because we're trying to help other members, exactly. So that's why we're promoting the link.
So far, again, there's still 12 people in the pool. But as you see my Tammy, but I've had 590 hits to that link, and my ad campaign I've ordered a 500,000 banner ad campaign to Australia, USA, New Zealand, UK, targeted it, and that's going to start dripping. It's actually started, and it'll be drip feeding for the next couple of weeks, I think. So as the members roll in, and I did one for ad hits as well yesterday, and that's already starting to get results. But again, I've spent more money than I've received, you know. So anyone, again, we said this the other day, if anyone wants to see it, Jim's not spending the money. I'll make a bet with you because I have paid more out than I've received as far as the ad pool. So if anyone wants to question it, we'll go 50-50. If I haven't, I'll give you the difference. If I have spent more than I've received, you're going to give us the difference. So is that. So I'll call you bluff.
Yeah, don't waste your time, people. Just go focus on Facebook, social media, and other advertising sites.
No, it's definitely, like I said, we just wanted to give a bit of a head start to people who haven't got the time or the knowledge of where to advertise. But I think we're coming up now to an hour. So again, apologies. Remember, if anybody who's already upgraded to bronze, silver, gold, send from the support section, send us an email and I'll add those traffic exchange credits. I don't want you guys losing out, you know, from the past. So you've got a little bit extra funds to advertise in your traffic exchange. Okay? Anybody else?
No, I think that's just about it. I can smell somebody with a barbecue going out here, and it's making me hungry. So, so I'm going to get something to eat now.
Yeah, well, enjoy yourself in Spain. How long are you there for, mate?
A month this time.
A month? Very nice. It must be nice getting old, isn't it? Do what you want. Right, okay, everybody. We'll see you on Friday, I think, and then have a good week.
Yeah, okay, bye, Tammy.
Bye, Mike. Have fun.